Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Adoshaway. Today I'm doing a completely different video than I ever done. I decided that I wanted a fish. My brother had an old fish tank, and so I went to PetSmart and a couple other places just to pick up, little decor. And this is just a video of me setting up that fish tank. I looked on YouTube for inspiration and I honestly couldn't find much inspiration at all. So hopefully this video will be an inspiration for you if you decide that you want a betta fish and you want an idea on how to set up your fish tank. So I'm not going to talk much throughout this video. Just watch. It's pretty self-explanatory. And yeah, thanks again for watching my video, and stay tuned till the end. So at this particular part, I decided that I wanted depth within my fish tank. So I'm just creating a little hill. And so it's just not going to be a flat fish tank. One side is going to be bigger than the other, because the reason I chose to do so is because I have two main focal points within this small fish tank. And instead of them just being on the same plane, I thought that it would help balance out the fish tank a little more by just adding one focal point higher up than the other, which will help give it, more dimension, more depth, and more character. I didn't mention this in the beginning, but make sure you rinse off your rocks before you use them. That's why I have this strainer and I'm using that to rinse my rocks off and just hold my rocks so I can place them properly. But yeah, just make sure you rinse your rocks off. You don't want to expose your fishes or critters to unnecessary hazards. I will put the name of all the plants and links to the items that I've used if I can find it. But most of this stuff I got straight from PetSmart. So you can easily go to PetSmart and find items to decorate your fish tank. I used these pretty pink flowers because I wanted, more color to my fish tank. A lot of my colors were neutral other than the other green plant that I'm using. And so these pink flowers were a great addition as of a look to the fish tank. But honestly, these are a little bit hard to keep alive. You have to prep your fish tank soil properly and also use some type of plant fertilizer on the weekly to keep these alive properly. When they do die, they create a lot of mess in the fish tank. The leaves starts to get gooey and nasty and they attach to things, and it just adds to the algae and the gunk and the goo that builds up in the fish tank without this plant. So honestly, as pretty as it look, I would highly suggest to skip putting plants like this into your aquarium. So here's a little trick, if you don't already know about it, is using a plastic bag to not disturb all the hard work that you just did, all the pretty rock placements, all of the plant placements, because if you just pour the water straight into the fish tank, it is going to disturb everything. It's gonna cause a lot of uplift of all your soil and all your rocks, and it's gonna take a while for your debris to settle. And if you strategically plan out any type of decorum with your rocks, it's gonna be all messed up. So you save yourself the frustration. Use a plastic bag or something else. I could have poured the water straight on top of the archway and prevented it from pouring straight onto my rocks, but using the plastic bag is really a sure way to keep everything stable and keep the water looking clean right after you pour the water in. Don't forget to add your water conditioner for your betta fish. This step is very important if you don't want to shock and kill your fish as soon as you put them in the tank. Here I'm just acclimating my fish to the temperature of the water. I have set a thermometer in the tank, and at this current moment I do not have a heater, but I did purchase one and it'll be coming in tomorrow. So I did warm the water using, just warm water, and I just tried to make sure that the temperature settled between 74 degrees, around that temperature. And I am acclimating my beta by just setting the cup into the water for about a good 15-30 minutes, and then I will release him into the water. So at this point I'm trying to pick the fish up with my hands, because I've saw on other videos that they said just don't pour the dirty water into your new fish tank, and so to use a net, but I don't have a net at this time. That's something else that I'm waiting for to get in the mail. But I attempted to take the fish out with my hands. I was too scared. He was flopping around too much. I didn't want to hurt him, so I just took out as much water as I could out of the bowl that he was in before pouring him and the excess into his new tank. So here he is swimming around in all his glory, loving his tank. I can tell that he is very appreciative of this new environment that he's in. He explored it. He seems happy. He greets me. He's a very smart fish, and I love his presence in my home. He's beautiful to look at, mesmerizing, and I named him Nelson. So thank you guys for watching my video, and enjoy this little view of my fish Nelson.